affirmations actually work to make your manifestations come true? And if they do, how long do you actually have to do them, or what kind of affirmations do you have to say? If you've ever asked yourself any of these questions, then today's video is for you. So keep watching for the answers to those questions and some other questions you might have thought about with affirmations or using gratitude to make your manifestations come true. And I also have 3 bonus tips for you to really amp up your affirmations, so make sure that you stay tuned to the end of the video. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Anna Rebecca, and I'm here with the intention to help you live the life of your dreams by breaking through your limiting beliefs, doubts, and fears so you can own your power and manifest a life that you love living every single day. Together, we explore this mindset mastery by discussing things on this channel like law of attraction, manifestation, lifestyle, wellness, and travel. If you want to work together one-on-one to figure out where exactly your limiting beliefs or blocks might be, I do offer one-on-one sessions, and I'll leave all of the information in the description down below. Thank you all so much for commenting, liking, sharing, and subscribing. So let's go ahead and get right into the video. So let's get into figuring out, do affirmations really work to bring forward your manifestation? Similar to some of the other manifesting techniques that we've previously talked about, affirmations are another really great way to help bring your manifestation forward. And it's nice because you also don't need anything to do it. All you need is just your mind. Basically, with affirmations, you are training your brain into thinking and believing the thoughts that you want to reprogram it to think. So for instance, if you want to go from having a lack mentality with your financial situation, you can use affirmations to switch over your mindset in order to be more abundant with thinking about how money is always flowing, money is always coming in, money is my best friend, I am abundant with everything that I need in my life. So using affirmations is a really great way to start reprogramming your conscious and subconscious mind into helping you bring forth the things that you want in your life. This goes hand in hand with the mental diet that we're going to talk about in the next video, and when that is up, I'll make sure to link it up here. Basically, with affirmations, you can use this for any area of your life, whether that is your self-image, your career, your relationship, love, anything. You can use it for absolutely anything. So when you're first getting started in affirmations, you can choose one area of your life or all of them. It doesn't really matter. Just pick something that you might be struggling with or that you want to improve. So maybe that's like your body image or your self-love or how you see yourself. Basically, you're just going to want to choose a series of statements and thoughts that are more productive or positive, that lead you into a better mindset of thinking about yourself in that way. So when you're talking about your self-image or your body image, you can tell yourself, I love my body. I love how beautiful my body is. I love that my body gives me the power to get through my day. I love that my body gives me strength to get out of bed and do the things that I love. So you're just choosing the more productive and positive thoughts to go through and redirecting anything in your mind that comes in and suggests otherwise. When I started using affirmations, I was at a really low point in my life where I just wasn't feeling positive at all. I was feeling really down, and my self-image was just really at one of the lowest points ever in my life. So I started to use affirmations to help me feel better about myself and get myself on a better track. So at first, when I started saying these affirmations to myself about how I wanted to improve my self-image and how I viewed myself and my body and my confidence, it started off feeling like I was lying to myself, but that's because my brain was in such a negative space that it was rejecting those new thought patterns that were coming in. When I made the switch over to thinking more positive and more productive things about myself, all I had to do was just keep on it and repeat those things over and over and over to myself in my head, to the point that they just sort of became second nature, and that's just the thoughts that I was regularly thinking. So I would say things like, I love myself, I respect myself, I have a beautiful body, I am healthy, I'm happy, all kinds of different thoughts. I would basically just drown myself mentally in these more positive and productive thoughts throughout my day, and anytime I started to feel myself going down a negative path, I would immediately switch it over into the more productive version of whatever that thought was. And at first, it was definitely a little bit tricky, but with practice over time, these affirmations started to just become second nature. And what I found after a couple months of doing it is that all of these affirmations and these things I was telling myself ended up coming to fruition and ended up being how I actually felt about myself and how I saw myself and how I started just carrying myself throughout my day-to-day life. So I'm very passionate about affirmations because for me, they personally helped change my entire way of living, the entire way of how I view myself and my life. life. So I really, really stand behind using affirmations for any facet in your life, whether that is yourself, your career, your relationship. You can use affirmations for absolutely anything. The other thing that I use this for when I started to see how well it was working for my self-image was I started to use it for things like finances and money coming in. I started to basically just drown myself in affirmations all day on an endless loop of how I am abundant with money, I am wealthy, money is always coming in, money comes in effortlessly and easily. I really don't even have to do anything for money to just come to me. People are practically giving me money. And it was interesting because as I kind of started going along with this and really getting all of those affirmations into my brain on a daily basis, again, at first it felt like I was lying to myself and it felt unnatural, but that's again just because you're basically reprogramming your mind into these new thought patterns. Because think about it, like if before you were thinking about something in a less productive way, your mind is used to having that pattern of this thought connected to this thought, and it just goes over and over. So when you start to replace it and this thought now comes here, your brain wants to go here, but you're basically taking the initiative to say, no, I'm the one that's in control here, and it's gonna go here now. It's gonna go here now. And so you're reprogramming your brain into getting these new patterns that your subconscious mind basically has to adhere to after time. So what that ends up doing is it ends up bringing forth the things that you want it to bring forth. Like I said, with the financial situation, once I started to really go down that path and just ingrain that into my brain, I started seeing things like finding money on the ground, or people tipping me a lot at my job, or like an unexpected sale that would come in from something that I had on my website. Little things that would happen that once I really stuck to this mind frame and this mindset and believing that money really is effortless, money comes easily, money comes effortlessly, it really started to happen. Again, I am very passionate about using these affirmations, especially in the parts of your life where you feel like you need a little bit of assistance or you want to start to see some growth and some change. So again, the best way to do this is just to decide what exactly you want to work on and develop a list of affirmations that you feel are going to help you get towards your goal or get you to wherever you want to be. There's a few ways that you can do this. You can get out a piece of paper and write down some affirmations and then just repeat those over and over. You can use your phone and go on the notes app and write down some of those, or you can just think of them in your head as they come about throughout your day. And what you're gonna see is as you start to implement these affirmations and as they start to come into your life, as you start to believe these things more and more, you're gonna slowly start to uncover limiting beliefs and blocks that are stopping you from being the version of you who has whatever it is that you want to manifest, or being the version of you who has this particular self-image or financial situation or whatever it is. So the key here is that when those limiting beliefs or blocks do come up, you just simply replace them with an affirmation to help you overcome them. And again, you just play that on a loop over and over and over in your mind until it starts to actually feel real. And remember that you're using this to reprogram your mind, you're using this to reprogram your mindset. So it might feel uncomfortable at first, but that is just a sign of growth. That is a sign that you're on the right path to getting whatever it is that you truly desire. Another way to amp up your affirmations is to use gratitude and implement gratitude into your mindset and how you're thinking when you are going through your affirmations on a daily basis. So you can use gratitude in the past, present, or future form, and it's a really easy way to start to amp up your affirmations, to start to feel grateful for whatever it is that you want to bring forth. The key thing here with gratitude is that you're basically telling the universe that your receiving channel is open so that you can bring in the things that you want into your life. What exactly does the receiving channel mean? It essentially is talking about the energy and the space that you have, that you are open to receiving abundance and receiving the things that you want to bring in into your life. So when you express gratitude, and especially when you express it through these affirmations, you're opening up that channel to be able to receive the gifts that you want. So your mind and your energy is open to the universe bringing these things into your life when you express gratitude for them, whether you have them or not. It's important to express gratitude for things that you have had, that you currently have, and that you will have, because again, it's telling the universe that you are ready for these things. When you are expressing an abundance with something, when you are expressing that you are abundant and you are grateful for something, it is essentially telling the universe like, oh, okay, cool, we want more of this, we want to bring more of this. You're affirming that you want more of something. So that is absolutely key, to make sure that you're using gratitude to emphasize those things and bring more of whatever you do want into your life. So I have 3 bonus tips that I want to go over with you when it comes to affirmations and gratitude. The first one is to really feel into your affirmations and your gratitude when you are expressing them. Whenever you are thinking about these things, or whenever you are expressing gratitude for something that you have or that you intend to bring it into your life, really feel into that emotion. Feel what it feels like to have those things, or what is it like to be the version of yourself that has these traits, that has these qualities, that has whatever it is that you desire to manifest. When you really feel into that gratitude and those affirmations as you're thinking about them, you're amplifying the feelings, you're amplifying the emotions, and it's helping to bring those things forward. Because you're doing that, you're raising your vibration to match the vibration of whatever it is that you want to bring forth. And that is the key here. Again, with all of these manifesting techniques, it's raising your vibration to match the vibration of whatever it is that you want to bring forth. So make sure that you're really feeling into those things. The second tip that I wanted to go over is actually a word of caution, because affirmations are a very powerful tool. So you can use affirmations to bring forth the things that you want into your life, but you can also unknowingly use affirmations to bring forth things that you don't want into your life. For instance, if there is a circumstance or situation that you do not want to have in your life, by continuously thinking about it and talking about it and expressing any kind of sentiment about it, you are affirming that situation or that thing over and over and over in your head, and all it's doing is bringing more of that into your life. So you really need to be careful with what you are affirming in your mindset, what it is that you are thinking about over and over again, because you can use it to your advantage and bring the things that you want into your life, or you can also use it to your disadvantage and bring the things that you don't necessarily want into your life. So it's really important to stay on top of your thoughts and think about, what are you affirming? Is it positive? Is it productive? Or is it something that you don't really want in your life? And that's what happens when we tend to go down these negative downward spirals. Think about when you're in those headspaces, all you're doing is you are consumed with those unwanted and undesirable thoughts, and you continue to think about them and affirm and affirm and affirm, and all it does is it leads you down that path, down that black hole essentially, of having more of the things that you don't want. So it's really just a word to the wise. Make sure that you're staying on top of your thoughts, because you can use affirmations to your benefit, but you can also use them unknowingly to your disadvantage. So make sure that you're staying on top of your thoughts and keeping up with what it is that you do want to bring forth into your life. The third bonus tip, again, you don't need anything to do affirmations or gratitude, but if you want another exercise to use for your affirmations or your gratitude, you can also consider getting a gratitude journal or an affirmations journal. It's similar to scripting, so you can incorporate this into your scripting practices. And if you're wondering what scripting is, I'll link the video up here about scripting and how that's a really great manifesting technique. But yeah, you can basically use affirmations and gratitude in your journal entries, and you can start to use that to really amplify your feelings about whatever it is that you want to affirm or whatever it is that you want to express gratitude for. This is something that I use on a daily basis. Every morning I have a gratitude journal, and I just write down like 10 things that I'm grateful for, and then after that I write 10 little quick affirmations, things that I want to focus on for that day. And I find that the days that I do it versus the days that I don't, I can definitely tell the difference. It just helps to like get me going on a good foot and get my day really started in a positive mindset and get my brain thinking in the direction that I want it to go. So that's essentially affirmations. I encourage you to use these on a daily basis, especially if you are ever feeling stuck in something, or you're catching yourself in a moment where you're just like, this doesn't really feel right. This doesn't feel on par with what I want to be creating in my life. You can use affirmations to get yourself unstuck from any of those places, those unwanted feelings or emotions. So I love affirmations. They're a really great tool to use throughout your day. Anytime that I'm personally feeling low or down, I check to kind of see where it is in my mind that I'm feeling negative about, and I immediately use affirmations to turn myself around and get myself on the more productive or positive track to feeling how I actually want to feel. Instead of letting my brain take over, I basically take control of the ship, and I'm like, nope, this is where we're going, this is where we're going to be directed. And I just drown myself in those affirmations over and over and over until I really start to feel like, yeah, this is what the reality of the situation is. So I definitely recommend trying that out. Affirmations have helped me change my life completely in a lot of different areas. So they're really powerful and a great technique to use for manifesting. If you want some other resources on how you can start to use law of attraction or manifesting into your life, I have a couple of things for you. I am giving away free copies of my 30-day Mindset Mastery book to everyone who is a subscriber to this channel. So if you want a copy of my 30-day Mindset Mastery book, all you have to do is just be a subscriber to this channel and leave a comment down below in this video. And when you leave a comment, leave your Instagram handle so that I can DM you on Instagram with the code to get the 30-day Mindset Mastery book. And lastly, if you want to work together one-on-one to figure out where exactly your limiting beliefs or blocks might be, we can work together, and I will leave a link for that also in the description down below. Thank you again so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please feel free to share it with someone or comment down below if you have any other questions. Thank you again, and go out there, create a life that you love living every single day.